G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So we're on the race to the edge of the world map, and this will probably be the last stream you guys will see on YouTube. Well, you'll see the final stream where we actually make it to the edge, because I haven't been on in ages. I'll admit it, I haven't had time. I've had everything going on between Frankenstein PCs and this and that and everything else. But the forward operating base is up at 940k. And the edge of here, the edge we've built to is 998k. So, I'm here basically today to do cleanup and prep and make sure that... Crap, Stinson. I need to learn how to say no to Stinson. At least I got him from a 50k train down to a 25k train. So the last stream we're going to ride the Medusa, which I'm going to still call the Stinson Express, right, which is 25,000 tiles long. We're not even counting how many carriages anymore. We're just 25,000 tiles long. I'm sure between now and then he will tell me exactly how many artillery wagons it is. And he will permanently hold the record on all of Reddit for the biggest artillery train ever. But yeah. So at the moment I'm going to enjoy a, I don't know, hour-long train ride, I think. I don't know. I can't remember how long it takes to go 25,000 tiles. But the point is, I need to test as much as possible to make sure that when I do the final stream, I don't have crashes, because crashes are bad. So, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the YouTube VOD, if I end up turning this into a VOD. I probably will. YouTube video, I don't know. Doubt that, JD. What, that I'll turn it into a video? Probably. Maybe 3,000 wagons. That's an OLED calculation. Look, let's calculate it real quick. What's your ratio you're using, Stinson? And let's see if I can do this. And we'll turn that on so we can use the calculator. We can see the calculator. It's 25,000 tiles divided by 6.5, because that's how long a carriage is 3,846 total locos or wagons. So if you did 8,800 locos, that would leave 3,000 artillery, which would be better than a 1-to-4 ratio. So I'm willing to bet that's what you're going to do. Just on ballpark maths. So 3,050 artillery wagons with 800 locos. Done. What the hell was that? I think I've gone too far now. Nope. Like, deconstruct things properly, people. I don't know if they got clicked or not. So yeah, long ass train ride. And other things I have to do is I have to run admin commands to remove more ore from the map, because ore stops at, I don't know, 900,000. So we're going to remove ore. The base is parked at 930, so it's not going to make that much of a difference, but we'll probably remove ore to right about here. Or maybe right to the 940 line. I don't know. I am watching Streamlabs have a tantrum because it can't find the available RAM it would really like to use. But yeah, so my plan today is to get on and try and clear some of this crap. Let's use some of the overlays and confirm that there's no active entities. There's no biters left over. I can just prune at will. Good. Do ore and trees in 10k chunks. I was doing trees in the whole map at once. and haven't had a problem so far. Which is interesting, because I'm actually on a faster CPU now. But with less RAM. So it's a 50-50, half a dozen the other. Stinson, do you have the said admin commands? Can you dump them in Discord for me? Oh, found it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see if this breaks something. Okay. Go away, search. So trees have been removed. Let's assume everything has been removed to some arbitrary number. 900. So if I open that and we change that to a 9, 7 not responding. That's a command working. Equals 0.1. Oh yeah, 6 UPS. So we're going to go 900 to 40,000 tiles. Boom, done. That means the server's not responding because we're waiting on the server to process it. The server might crash. Sonny, I'm sorry it killed you not to push the rail to the edge, but you know, it was important. Everyone wants to stream it live. Oh, I want to stream it live. So that should be all the trees gone. So if we come scroll here, there's now no trees. Awesome. And trees should start like here. Trees, no trees. Okay, maybe not doing 40,000 tiles at once. How far away from the edge are you? 2,000 tiles. We're going to go from 940 to... let's do 30,000. So that'll take us to 970. Yeah, let's do 970. Done. But then there's a right of shame if you don't make it. Yeah, the right of shame is probably the biggest thing. So many people have learnt. Well, in theory, so many people have learnt to be so much more careful with where they're nuking in this series. So where we take it to? 930. So we're doing 940 to 9. So let's do 35,000 tiles. So this will do all... No, that's the trees. We've done that. Remove all tree stumps and corpses. Which there shouldn't be any. But we'll run the command anyway. Uh, 400... No, Stinson, we don't need a double-headed train. That train is making a one-way trip. Okay, that's that command run. And now we'll do rocks. We do to load it and get it there. Ah! it's going to be single-headed to go out to the front. I'm telling you, I'm not carrying useless wagons with me. Okay, all items on ground commands, because, you know, this is what you all tuned in for, wasn't it? To run commands. More importantly, it should really, really, really reduce the map size. Get a room. Thank you for continuing the subscription. Always appreciate it. And thank you again for Dude on the Map for absolutely ruining the event for us. At the same time as gifting so many subs. Okay, so then I'm going to do decoratives. And then I'm going to have to do ores. And hopefully Nathas can tell me how big the map is now. It should be fractionally, largely, a lot smaller. Ores. Okay, there's only a couple more commands to run. Okay, so that one's done. Surface find entities. Okay, so decoratives is the next one. And these are massive, so we'll do these. We'll do a 20,000. And hang on, I'll be back. Yeah, I wish I was abducted. My ex showed up. You know, because, yeah. Alright, I was in the middle of commands. I have no idea. Decoratives. Okay. Yes. It's all. So that's why the police knock. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that was 20,000 tiles. I already done that once. Okay, that explains why it ran so quickly. Okay, so chat, I've forgotten already. Where'd I clear up to? 9. Holy cow, the lag. Yeah, we're running at 10% game speed. We're running at 6 UPS. So, chat, where do we clear up to? 960? 970? I have moved. This is where I am. I hope. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's bad. So 940 will take me to 960. I pressed enter whilst on a train. So that's what happened. This is why I haven't moved. So there's a random train going to the Z station. But actually, power armor. Yep, that one. Fuel. And go train. Yep, look at that acceleration. Hop in a spare train. I just pull another one out of the pocket. What's best is it's a one-directional train, so like, you know, it nobody can fix it from map view. No, I cleared to here, didn't I? No. Okay, so still trees. Dare you join? 16 gig is the new minimum requirement, Mojo. Just so you know. No, so I cleared trees past there. I'm sure I cleared up to 970. 35, yeah, so 970. So that's at 960. We want to go to 970. So why are you mass cleaning trees? Lag and, well, RAM usage, and at the same time... Did I jump out of a train again? Nope, I just heard the train. And reduce the map size by a lot. You know, that, and when the game server starts responding again, like, I'll just mouse over a single ore patch. Unload the nukes. Am I still running with nukes? This could be good. If the server responds. That was only 10,000. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So, pause game. Can I run console? No, I can't. I can't run console commands whilst paused. Okay. We're just going to do 10,000 at a time. Alright. First off, map view. Let's don't get or is the harder one. Yeah, I know, that's why we're doing 10,000 at a time. So let's come up to here and need iron? There's 122 billion right there. You know, we don't hurt for ore. In fact, there's no resources past 30,000 tiles. So, yeah. Server not responding. I wonder, can I make the game run at 1 UPS? Oh! Dot speed equals 0.01. Done. Here goes. Mojo, we need to know how big the map is now. That's an important one. I don't remember if I even have a before counter. Oh, 681, Nathis says. And okay, it turns out that Streamlabs doesn't track when people continue a gift sub, but yeah, cool. We're at 2.7 UPS and dropping. Which means Mojo should catch up super fast. Come on, where's my clicky? There. Saving the map for Mojo again. I'm fired out, server not responding bar. Yeah. Just watch your RAM usage. As long as your RAM usage is going up, you're fine. No. So when I run a command, the command gets run instantly. It runs at the max speed of the server. So the server goes to 300 UPS if it can maintain it. But I can't run a command whilst Mojo's downloading because the server will just stop talking to him. If he's catching up, I can run commands. He's not downloading. Maybe it's because our UPS is that slow. Oh look, it starts over here on the right hand side. Who knew? Maybe able to go back up to game speed 1. Maybe 0.1 is too slow. It doesn't help the Factorio download. It doesn't help the Factorio download DOSed itself. Ouch. UPS is a whole 0.8, not even a 1. But I did slow it down to 0.1 of 0.01 of normal game speed, which would be 0.6. I think. So when these commands take, the game speed will go back up. Yes, yeah, game speed 1. Hell, I'll even go to 2. Oh, there's one command. Two commands. Okay. So game speed of 0.1. 0.01 is too slow. There we go. We learnt something new. So that's another 10,000 tiles. Four. Oh no, there's no resources there already. Go away, chat. Okay, so here it is resources. So we'll do another 10,000 white. 5. Oh! Mojo chose the wrong time to download. The Factorio download saturates download and upload whilst transferring, so it can't see the service anymore. It's really dumb, but I'm told after complaining many times that it's intended behavior. Intended behavior means we can't be bothered fixing it. I think it was just that the server's not meant to be run at 0.01. But Nath is being dropped and the server's not responding because it saved the map for Mojo and then say all those resources just went. Okay, come on, pause. So Nathers is currently doing a dump of RAM to hard drive to page file to then have more RAM to then keep going with the game. You can come jump on chat or on voice Mojo if you feel like it. What is this command? Here we go. Nope. Nightbot said no. I missed the part where I had a ton of future JD problems at the 750k FOB. Yeah, I did. And actually, it wasn't intentional. Life. It's been a really bad. What if I join voice chat? You're welcome to, Nathers. You're welcome to. This is why I stream in open rooms. It is open. I also have the kick in the band command. So this magic command that I can't paste into chat, probably because it's too long, D45, is it removes all the resources from the map. Unpause. Nathers was gone. It's not locked. Any could join. Correct. It's community map. So when I'm doing community map stuff, anybody can join chat and come chat to me in voice chat and, you know, yell at me and tell me I'm doing it wrong and all the rest of it. I don't much care. Okay, so that was 50 to 60 and we're doing 60 to 70, aren't we? So that's 78. No. At 90. Oh. Okay, so I still got the chat dialogue up. That's bad. Oh, I saw a tree. So it's trees, 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 trees and rubble, and no trees. Okay. Mojo's catching up backward. What did you do, Mojo? He's now catching up forward. Okay. Mojo joined. Welcome, Mojo. Have some lag. Alright, Ian, but I'm not unmuting myself yet. That's fine. Even though I'm not in the community chat room, my Discord hates me at the moment, and it's running on. It's running in the wrong room. Game.speed equals 0.75. That's how you get acceleration. Look at it go. I've been on a train for I don't know how long, and my arm has still got no power in it. Actually, I think I have a 2-hour train ride. Okay, so there's one other command I needed. Jump to present. Okay, and remap. That's the one I want. Yeah, it wasn't in that bunch of commands. That's so weird. Last bit of lag, which could be epic. So, this command that I just pasted in, you saw really, really quickly. This is the server hell command. Yeah. Forces every single tile on the map to be recharted. So basically gives you infinite radar for like half a second. So every single cell gets recharted and re-exposed by the out of the fog of war. Yeah, I know I'm 180,000 tiles away, which is like half hour on a train. Which means by the time I need to get off, I will probably get to the front line, which is often the problem I have with the server. When I get on, I have 2 hours to spare. I'm like, crap, they left me 2 hours behind. So I have jumps. Oh no, I'm catching up slowly. I could beam you up. That's probably what we're going to do, Stinson. But I want to make sure all the commands are run. I think it's still running. Yeah, I got jumps. It's still running. You could be worse. You're at 150,000. Wow, Mojo. That's a long train ride. There we go. There we go. See, all the maps being revealed all at the same time, slowly, very, very slowly. Yep. This server's sort of set up to be a little bit of a freeze frame game. Funnily enough, it hasn't done the center bar. It's literally remapping and remasking the whole... Oh, there's one biter. Stinson? There's one behemoth biter left alone. Apparently I have a pocket trains, but no fuel. I'd say find a tree, but really there's another biter. Bloody hell, you lot. And a medium spitter. Can't trust you guys to do anything, can we? Alright. Let's see if the server's finished. Technically it hasn't, because it hasn't rescanned. Ah, there we go. It's now rescanning all this. So this is what happens. It rescans everything. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We have, in this particular run, learnt so many unique ways for us to break the server. One, we had GM8 message me within the first week and a half, like, you know you're using 10 gig of RAM, and I'm like, yeah. Teleport, yes, Stinson. After I probably jump off the train, because I'll take the train with me. And we'll be generous. We'll teleport a Mojo as well. Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, to the fob will do perfect. Millions of miles, 3 neighbors. That's pretty remote. Yeah. It's definitely remote. Well, if Mojo jumps off his train, then he can have a teleport too. Because it's rude to teleport people when they're in a train. And I heard the command being run, and voila, I'm here. See, this is how you get around the hurry. Is it rescanning the same way you did the original reveal? So the scan command basically recharts the whole map. So it updates the mini-map. So you can now see on the mini-map there's no ore left over. It's all be gone, which then reduces the file size of the save. So if Mojo wrote down how big the save file was when he jumped on, obviously I missed a patch. No, that's 970. So that's where patches start from there to there. Not in a train. Okay. There you go, Stinson. He's not in a train. He's still being dropped. He's now not being dropped. Oh, this is my running suit. Yeah, I got a power armor too. Put that one on. There's Mojo right there. Hi, Mojo. Get this sub badge off me. I didn't put it there. Well, I've got a ban command, a purge command. I can ban user, timeout user, permit user, purge. Look at all your previous chat messages. Okay. Game speed 8 it is. Alright. So cleanup time. I want power poles, lasers. That's it for the moment. Nope. Can have power armor with a mix of legs and thank you. Yeah, because today's mission is to clean up the map as much as possible for the final stream. Because we were at 998,000. Why you reach out the area, you could just reach out the specific area. Because I guess we could... Maybe the command can be modified to just reach out just the bit that we need. Being 900 onwards. But when the commands were originally written up, the map was like 200,000 tiles. So it wasn't big enough that we needed custom commands just to remap little bits. So now, yeah. Reach out is different to force chart. Okay, because Mojo knows more. I don't do... I could do just a little bit of Factorio Lure. Enough to look at a config file, understand it, and change it appropriately. But that's about it. Muppet was the one who came up with all the wonderful commands we're using. Come on. Quick, before my armor runs flat. Because that would be embarrassing, having 15 bits of armor and the one I choose to put on runs flat. Running suit. Restart is rescan. Rechart is rescan all the chunks, which is pretty lightweight. What do I run? Rechart. There you go. So yeah, it's a lightweight command until you decide to run it over 998,000 tiles. So the question is, how long does it take to run 1,000 tiles? Because that's one of the questions I have. Really not long at all. I think charting the region beats recharging all the map. I don't know. I don't know the difference between the two commands. So that's 500,000. Okay, where the hell is the front? The front is 998. So it's a 2,000k. It's 2,000 hike. 2,000 hike's fine enough. We'll do a 2k hike. I want that in there. I want... no, I want the other bit of rail. I want that in there. I want that in there. I want that in there. I want power poles. I want all the different types of boxes people might have put corpses in. That's it. And train lag, which our setting says does not exist. Charting how much train track you have definitely equals lag. Train stop shy of 940k, and then the next one is hello JD. Okay, hello JD. Okay, I need one of these trains. So imputing, no, we're not going to hit the goal this stream. So what's going to happen is the boys were given the okay to make a artillery train, which you do not look at straight in the eye because you drop frames left, right, center. So they were given the okay to build a artillery train. A small one. This train here, which you can see lights up to, where's its end? Its end is nope. Nope, that's a different train. That's a different train. That's a different train. So that's one train. That's a different train. So right here. So this one and this one are two different trains. This one's got 19,000 artillery shells. This one also has 19,000 artillery shells. Artillery shells. So there's still technically two trains. The boys said they wished to build a train, so they built a train. The train needs to all be linked together, and the damn thing is, let's just go with 3,000 artillery. My poor RAM, yeah, Mojo. You can try joining now. Now is probably a better time because it's probably lower RAM usage as well. So yeah, the artillery train is going to be 25,000 tiles long. So in the next, so it's the 27th today, and the map only runs till the 30th. So in the next couple of days, probably tomorrow night, I'll be organising a stream. I'm inviting on all the guys from the GIA. You only have 16. I also only have 16. Mojo? I have the Mojo PC, which has 16 gig RAM. And I'm on and running. Who the hell set the train there? Yeah, the minimum requirement used to be 8 gig. It's now 16. Oh, and sound works? Yeah, sound definitely works. Turns out it wasn't disabled. I am using all guaranteed 16 gig. No, I'm down to 11 gig now. Although my poor hard drive is thrashing left, right, and center. Okay, so we're going to jump in that one. I'm going to tell this train to go to there. Hi, you Thorn. And then manual. And I should dump my inventory at the same time. Dump that. Dump that. Bye, Stinson. Dump that, dump that, dump that. We'll really cut down the inventory to just what we need, which is pretty much nothing. I'll put some repair packs down there. Why do I have signals? I really don't need signals, actually. Think space. I do want all those wooden boxes. Okay, so we're going to jump the train. We're going to send it to Z, which is just, somewhere near the forward front position somewhere. Pull those out, put that in. Actually, I'm going to have to manually pick up the train and put it back down to clear the fuel. On one engine on wood and 17 cars gets you 28 kilometers per hour auto speed. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wood plus 17 wagons. Well, we've got 20. I need to pick that up, put that down. We'll try that. I'm confident in stable 60 FPS. I am confident you would have a stable 60 FPS until you looked at one of the trains head on, or you told the train to move. At which point, I am very, very confident you would have none. No UPS left over. Alright. I want to go from here and say deconstruct everything. I have a monster PC. I don't care. Either that or die. Like come out to the front line and die. I guarantee you your PC would also fail at that point. I didn't see how fast we were going, but I want to get this deconstruction plan put in first. Goodbye bots? No. It's like, what? Ooh. We don't have power. That's a bigger issue. Yeah, like powering and unpowering half the map leads to people being dropped. Because one power pole get deconstructed. Come on, you Thorn. Catch up. You can do it. Nope. Rejoin. Tell us how big the map is. No, we're both on. Both of them are on crap fuel. So. I mean, I would die. I've never played before. No. What actually happened is we found there's a bug. And if you die this far from spawn, the whole map locks up until you're processed back to spawn. They were going 98 kilometers per hour when I disconnected. Okay, that's alright. I just add more locos at the end. Okay, we'll put that deconstruction order in, and then we'll do this one. Well, max zoom. Max zoom for max speed. Come on, scroll faster. I really wish you could still disconnect from map view, deconstruct from map view. That would be so much easier. Okay, so that's all them set. And we were going 98k, so let's get some more locos and shove them on the end to slow this train down. Oh, that didn't work. Go. So I wouldn't be interested in going to the end. I'm just curious how my PC would fare, but it sounds like the game wouldn't be able to fully utilize my PC. The game will do a good job of chewing the crap out of any PC. But that's the catch. That the map is just, it's bigger really than the game engine ever just was built for. In fact, it's actually hard capped at 1 million tiles, because there's a RAM limitation overall in how much RAM a modern PC can have and can access, and we're hitting it And one of the ways we've sort of extended our run is by using the commands to delete everything. I get the same issue with Star Wars Empire at War, which saddens me. Okay. Mojo, Jetty, you should get some sort of plaque for finding the limits of how to kill Factorio. This is not the first time I've killed Factorio. It's probably not going to be the last. I like pushing things to the limit. In case you haven't worked that out yet. 37, 38, 39. Bots are getting too slow. What armor am I wearing? I am wearing not a robot armor. You're a robot armor. Okay. We'll accelerate back up to speed again. We don't want that crap. 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 Hence the X. Oh, yeah, well, let's just... Like, some jokes are too easy. We just don't go there. I want to know who bothered doing the research for mining productivity 28. Like, when the patches are several billion in size, who needs mining productivity? Okay. We're at game speed 8 currently, I think. Yeah, my frames are getting low. Okay, game speed 8 it is. And train's hopping along at nice 47, 48. No, I'm still dropping frames. As long as I don't hover the mouse over the train, everything will be fine. But if I can get this automated so I'm going out at exactly the right pace that the bots can keep up. No, it's still accelerating. Power armor. Ooh. Oh, and that one's flat anyway. Always keep one train on you at all times, just in case. We just changed them for fun. No science left running on this map. No, I killed science like 3 times. It kept coming back. It was like an X that wouldn't die. Yeah, I went there. No joke. My stream. I can go there. Okay. Train tracks. Done. Next challenge. A smelting array the length of the map. No. 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 I am never, ever going anywhere past... Let's just go with a big number, like 100,000 tiles. I'm never going more than 100,000 tiles away from spawn. It's just not worth the lag. That 100,000 tiles is a really long way. Like, our Earth's science craziness map is 16,000 tiles wide or something. Which we're still at the pre-power armor stage. But it feels massive. It really feels massive. And honestly, it really is a big map. We've just been slightly spoilt by the size of this map. So, yeah. Oh. There's an intersection I didn't know about. No. That. Remove. Remove bots. Okay, are there more intersections I didn't know about? Come on, where's the... Oh, crap. That's a long way away. Okay. Never. What about the next race to the edge? So the next race to the edge, I am looking at repeating this around about Christmas time. A couple of months off, I think, is more than deserved. Okay, alright. It turns out maybe we need that. Actually, we only need that half of it. So the next one, I'm looking at two different ideas. One is to just flip the map 180 degrees and then put in a Rocket Silo Express lane. So if you die, rather than having a 3-hour train ride, you can then have a 3-hour of pressing enter over and over and over to teleport from train to train to train, from silo to silo to silo to silo. This didn't work. Pause. Did I not swap my armor? I didn't swap my armor. I didn't swap my armor. One job, JD. One job. This is why you keep a spare train on you. Fuel. Have some wooden boxes. We're gonna go this way. No, I'm not dealing with any of you bots. We've travelled too far. Yep. Right about that. Nope. 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 That's the one I want. Oh, there we go. Welcome back, Peanut. So yeah, I'm looking at a map flipped 180 degrees with a rocket silo. So every time you build a rocket silo, if you put a car or a tank in it, and then you press enter, you get into it. When you press enter again, you get out on the left side of a rocket silo. So if we put them side by side by side by side, it means you could press enter over and over and over to teleport from one to the other to the other. So yeah, chat's right. Kill your keyboard. Pretty much. Okay, so all the bots I had are now gone. They've been abandoned. It's something we just do around here. Bye, bots. You're now not my problem. They'll fly back to the fob. Slowly. Very slowly. Because that's the closest robot port. And then, providing somebody hasn't broken my blueprint, which I know somebody has, they'll actually jump out. They'll get pulled out of the network and be put available for more people to pick them up and take them to the front line. I want a different power armor. I don't have a really good hybrid one. It's either heavy on... that's the one I want. Which I think the one that's flat it is. That one. There we go. I do have a hybrid one. So yeah, kill your keyboard. Or you can always get on a train, do a Ride of Shame. That's the other option. The other plan was to do this map again, basically, except have the Kraken have the Biter Kraken line, which is an invisible line that you cannot possibly pass because you die instantly, still on the map, and then force everybody to push forward using robots and trains and everything from spawn. Yeah, you're now catching up. Whoop. Unpause. And JD, remember to change your power armor this time. Nice fully charged power armor. And off we go. At snail's pace. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast snail's pace. So yeah, everybody would be stuck at spawn. There's no point in getting power armor or anything because you won't use it. You literally have to build everything remotely from the shore and push forward that way. So, you can put train tracks on the line at home base and send them forward. Or trains on train tracks, yep, and artillery and all that sort of stuff. but it all has to be done from spawn, which should be a very different challenge. It's the same sort of theme, but yeah, very, very different because now you physically can't do anything. You can't go out and nuke the biters. You have to send artillery forward with the ammo to do stuff. All right. Good night, Sonny. So, yeah, that was another idea. Although it was suggested that we do a 60 tile high map with SpaceX. No, not SpaceX. Basically, the Mad Earth Science map that we're doing currently, but limit it to 60 tiles high. So it's a little bit bigger than a Roboport. What's the word I'm looking for? Logistics network. And have a very, very narrow map. Good night, 10th Doctor. Well, you were up when I streamed last night, I think. Or first thing this morning, or both. But anyway, good night, mate. So yeah, that's also been suggested. I don't know. Hello, Peanut. Welcome to the stream, if you're actually here on the stream. I don't know. You're on the map, at least. It looks like the train's going at the right speed, finally. Come on. Oh, there's another crossover. Go away, and go away. And drag. I don't know whose random bots they are this far forward. Probably somebody who died an hour ago and the bots are still on their way home. Because that happens too. I'm watching stream. Ah, welcome. Well, you can always jump in voice chat. Come jump in voice chat. Say hello to everybody. Oh. Stop train. Stop train. Stop. That's that cargo wagon full. Move back a few tiles. Get into this one. Go train. Signals. Stop. We're off and racing again. Yeah, sleep time now. Oh, sleep time is later. Now is JD time. Yeah, I did misread. It's over on the other screen. It needs to be slightly higher, but you know, mic's in the way and everything else. Yeah, it's a later problem. He's lonely and nobody wants to talk. No. Although I do only have about half an hour left before I have to run. Because life. There's Peanut.
Hello.
Hello. If Peanut had bots, Peanut now doesn't have bots.
I changed armors before I started moving down the line.
Oh, good idea. So you've been on this map a lot, haven't you?
Decent amount.
And how many self-nuking accidents have there been?
3 or 4, I think.
That's actually not too bad.
It's about as many times I've been killed by the behemoth worms.
Oh, so you've actually been flattened by worms as well. Alright, better question. How many times have you been accidentally nuked by another player?
0.
Oh, wow. Well, you need to come to me as fast as possible, because it turns out I've still got nukes equipped. We need to fix this for you.
We could have a quick draw event. I've got nukes as well.
I have teleport command, I don't mind. So if you remember, you jumped on this map around about the 600,000 tile mark.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I got here when the 500k operating base was still a thing.
Okay. And then you've been pushing hard to the 900 limit, or 999, or whatever stupid number we're up to.
Yeah. I got to 975 before I had to quit out yesterday.
No, I'm not leaving anything behind, 10th Doctor. It all gets picked up. So you got to 975, but then you weren't here to get to 998.
Nah, had to go to sleep. I've got school in the evenings,
Okay.
and my sleep schedule's kind of messed up at the moment.
It sounds like my sleep schedule, or what? Yeah, I don't have a schedule. I'll be honest. Okay, inventory's full. That's it. Oh, actually, that's really close. Dump that crap in there. Dump that crap in there. Next wagon. Dump that crap in there. Pull that out. Dump that crap. And that crap. Nope. Backup train. Okay, I finally missed some stuff. No, maybe it's just going just slightly too fast.
The setup I was using last when I was cleaning up was one loco with all powered on wood. The only annoying thing is it has absolutely no acceleration.
Yeah, well, that's the catch. I've got 2 on wood, and they have some acceleration, and they can get up to some speed, but they're just going just slightly too fast. Yeah, if I babysat them, they'd be fine. But I can't babysit them until I get the actual deconstruction order in for the whole map. Once that's done, then I'll babysit all I need to. So I'm going to have to do a second pass getting rid of all the train stations. Which is just set a decon planer, select the whole lot along with the radars, and then jump on a train. And when you run out of active bots, that's when you stop. And you dump the bots and let them fly backward. Yeah.
I just decom planned the whole thing at one time and just went down the line.
I leave the radars because it makes it, if I miss stuff, it makes it easy for me to spot it after the fact. Whereas, yeah, after the radars are gone, fixing odd bits of track and train stations is a pain in the ass. Because it means you've got to actually stop at the right spot, have it in sight range to then deconstruct it. Whereas otherwise I just, deconstruct one random train station and a random radar in the middle of nowhere and just wait till somebody passes it. And it'll bang. It'll get picked up by a bot. It doesn't even have to make it to an inventory. As long as it's been picked up by a bot, the bot will eventually get lost somewhere and end up going somewhere.
I wonder how many bots we have on a great pilgrimage back to home base.
Well, they all will get caught by the FOB or by one of the refueling stations. So, like, originally the FOB was starting with like 500 bots, and then it ended up with like 2,000 or 3,000 in there because they've just been abandoned by deaths and other such things. Okay, everything's now marked for deconstruction. So then I'm going to get a new deconstruction planner and put in that one with that one. And then via map view, make sure. Nope. See, there's 2 little bits of crap right there that got left behind, and more crap back there. So yeah, I'm going slightly too fast. It's alright. Second pass later on, I'll fix that. Oh, give me right power armor. So yeah, 58. No, 52, 53. Around about 60k. It's about as fast as you can go and have the bots collect everything. Random bots from people can grab 3 items. Bye, Peanut.
Oh, I was just going to join you on the deconstruction train since there's no more track to be laid.
You're more than welcome to. New power armor. Where are we up to? That one's now full. This is my new hidey hole. And go. Go train! Ultra fast train! You left a train on the track. Peanut.
Yeah, I swear I picked that up.
You should know better, Peanut. Go on. Cross the train track. Between the train. I dare you. Nothing bad will ever happen. It's slow enough you can race in front of it and cross it there.
If I still had my shields and my armor, I would actually try it just for the lols.
I wouldn't. I know how far it is back to sport. Oh, he just died.
I swear I had room on my screen.
So this means that the server's processing. We're waiting for the server to catch up. And this is what happens. I can't even pause. Oh, wow. So all my RAM just disappeared. Peanut managed to hit the pause button. And Peanut is now back at spawn. And I'm at 180 jumps. Damn. So, Peanut learnt the hard way, and now Peanut is... Hang on. Let's do the zoom. And the scroll. And the slide. That's the 750k refueler. That's a Kraken going back or forth, one or the other. Come on. That's the 500k refuel station. I know that train is moving. Worst case of death lag yet. We are the furthest on the map. Come on, where's the 250k refuel station? Oh, that's 250k. Drag, 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 drag. Like, this is at max zoom. Just holding the button. Needs a way to change the spawn point. Like a status chamber. There is a way to change. We've got the command. We know how to do it. And there's Peanut back here. Ready to race to the edge, which somebody replaced the sign. Awesome.
Yeah, that was me.
There you go. So Peanut's picked up a full set of power armor. He's ready to go, and he needs to jump on his train and remember to stop and refuel at 250k, and then at 500k, and then at 750k, and then all the way to the front line. Otherwise, he actually runs out of fuel on the way here.
It's what, 448,000 tiles on 3 nuclear fuel?
It's 166 per nuclear fuel. Oh. Come on, Chrome. Okay. I can't see Stinson's commands anymore. Okay. So let's try to learn some Lua. So /c game dot player dot print game dot player dot position dot x comma all that crap again. Y close brackets done. Nope. So yeah, 488k chat says. If you do any teleport, he will have to go to train. Yeah, I know. I gotta find out whether I can even find the command first. I know how to teleport myself, but I don't know how to teleport another player.
Stinson's command is left in the chat log from earlier, teleporting you and Mojo.
Can you see it? I've got too many can't insert player, rail and other crap in the game in the chat log. If you can see it, I can work it out from there, but I can't see it. Actually, it might just be as simple as C game dot player dot teleport open bracket JD okay, so hang on, game players. Okay, so the command's in there. So we go that one. Nope, that one. Oh, can't type for shit. Why won't tab work? Okay, that one. Bracket, bracket, bracket. That bracket dot teleport out of a train. This could go epically wrong. 946 942 12. Close brackets in which order? That order. That one, that one. That's the wrong brackets, but okay. Game dot speed equals 0.1. Change that bracket for that bracket. Nope, that bracket. And watch the game crash. That didn't work. That one. Nope. Game dot players with a stupid S on the end.
And no period.
Where?
After players.
Okay, fine. Hey, we found a peanut.
My entire thing's locked up at the moment.
Yeah, you're running really fast, like really, really fast. You're being dropped from the game. Someone call Stinson. No, it's fine. We got there in the end. If I can see the command, I can understand the command. You know, peanut might get dropped anyway.
Hard crash.
Oh, okay. More RAM needed. But it's alright, because when he joins back in, he'll be there. And more importantly, he can tell us how big the map is now. Because it was 680 meg. It's quicker to get teleported and have the game hard lock up than it is to have a 3-hour train ride. A shame. He just did most of the commands so he could edit. Yeah, I need to understand the lure. Imputing, no, most people haven't been reading books. They've been watching whole movies, like Titanic, the extended edition, the director's cut. So the command is game.players, which interacts with player, name of player rather than self, teleport to teleport a player, and then the actual position. I probably wouldn't have got there. I probably would have been running with a player game.player command for ages before I got jack of it. Just added an S on the end, just for shits and giggles, and it suddenly worked.
I wonder if you can teleport multiple people with the same command, just inserting commas.
Probably. Would it cause massive lag? Definitely. Should write that down somewhere. I actually should. So we cut that command. No, I'm not on my computer. I'm not on my computer. I've because I've just swapped computers. I don't have my notepad of all important things written down that I can just right click and done. So yeah, command saved in Discord. There we go.
573 megabytes.
So we lost 100 meg. It was a lot of work for 100 meg, but you know, it's still 100 meg.
Currently at 13.5 gigabytes of RAM usage.
Oh yeah, it'll go all the way up to 16. It'll go up to 16 hard. I'm down to 10. So slowly as we play more, we need less data and it gets dumped off to the page file.
Yeah, I'm glad I opted for the NVMe drive for Windows.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to afford one. Hell, I'd love to be able to afford a new computer. No, bots are still getting it all. Just. Have some power poles. Have some train track. Have some lasers or two. No, I haven't left anything yet. They're flying right way outside their range to pick stuff up. So 60k. 60k is about the max speed. It stops in a hurry. Give me that back.
Oh, I was having a thought earlier when we were doing expansions. How would you feel about a penalty for crashing your train into the end of a set of train tracks? Because you got to think, a big train, 2 locos, 8 cars, 2 locos, doesn't just stop on a dime from 200 miles an hour. My thought was, when you hit the end of the track, it dumps the locos / cargo onto the ground as pick-upable items, where the more it dumps of your train is variable of how fast you are going.
So there is a mod from memory. There's a mod that when things get to the end of a belt, they just keep going over the end of the belt and dump on the ground. And I think somebody took that mod and shoved it onto trains. So if you're driving a train on manual and you go to the end of a track and you don't stop, the end wagons start pushing through the front of the train, and everything that gets destroyed gets dumped on the ground as pick up rubbish. Right? So you end up with, you know, if you drive an ore train around manually and you don't stop, you can then end up with 2,000 oil or 4,000 ore dumped on the ground with a couple of dead locos because the tail of the train went through the front of the train. But the answer for that is just don't drive anywhere manually. Problem solved. And the same would happen on this map. Like whenever I was in the train, I was in a rush. I had train track in my hand. I was building forward with train track as fast as I was, sitting on the blueprint, and the bots were building everything else. Well, I think with this map, it had enough complications and challenges that we don't need extra ones. Am I seeing you wrong, or did you manage to reach 950k already? 948 and going. We're at 998,000. Conk. We're right at the end. So 998,000. It means in a day. So I'm gonna try and do some maths. 30 hours from now, or 54 hours from now, one or the other, I will be doing a stream where we do the last 2,000 tiles on foot. After we ride a train, the train. Turbo! Thank you for the follow! Very much appreciate it. You're definitely going to come back here for this one. Really? Really? Woohoo! Almost there. There you go, Kronk. I don't know why Nightbot's being a pain. Can I, add regular? Nope. Nope, there's no click interface to do regular add. How long is that track? 998,000 tiles. Give or take, 1,000. You should have come up carrying bots. And dumped them to pick up all the stuff that was missed.
I didn't have armor set up yet.
Oh, you meant to do that first. Go, back to spawn you go. I've got nukes. Back to spawn you go. That one. So yeah, the track is 998,000 tiles, roughly. Give or take 1,000. I don't see a quick, easy way. Yeah, I was looking for I could do that. Which didn't even work. Awesome. So yeah, what I say, 30 hours or 54 hours from now, there will be a stream where we run the last 2,000 tiles after jumping on the giant train. And then the following day, I'll be doing a follow-up stream where I'm actually going to go to spawn from the other end of the map, because there'll be no biters left. It'll be about as low on UPS as possible. I'm going to do a tour of the artillery base, the make everything base / science / whatever the hell's left back there. And then a 3-hour Ask Me Anything podcast. I don't know, whatever the hell it's going to be. Sitting on the train, riding up to the front line. And yeah, the plan is to do that all in one hit. Because why not? So in the next 2-3 days, there should be, before the end of the month, there should be several streams, 2 streams at least. Plus any other streaming I end up doing, trying to clear off all the train tracks ready for the final episode, because basically I got to get the UPS as low as possible, preferably at the same time. Getting getting the UPS as low as possible, as well as clearing, yeah, getting the map size as small as possible for everybody who can join. It will be a long ride. Yeah, it'll be 3 hours, roughly, at full game speed, if we can run full game speed. Yes, they are all turrets turbo free. So what actually happened is, I had this really stupid idea after finding out that there is only 1 million tiles from spawn to the edge of the map, to have a race to the edge of the map. And I figured, as the community servers run for 30 days, there is no way that the community would get it done in 30 days. Turns out we're on day 27 with 2,000 tiles from the edge of the map. And they've been slowing down for the last 4 days. They basically did it with time to spare. Which means I don't know what the next challenge is. Right? Race left and right at the same time and watch everybody's computers explode. I'm pretty sure somebody would shoot me if I did that. So yeah, we started off at spawn. We're missing stuff.
Time to slow down.
Yeah. Manual, slow down. Get back here, train. Oh, my armor just died. That's what it is. That one goes there. New armor, new armor, new armor. Come on, bots. In the inventory you go. Got everything we missed?
All cleaned up.
You want to run further train again? So yeah. So Turbo Freak, we bot speed 100. We're on bot speed like 16. For a base that's not using robots, that's like ridiculous. Hang on. No, I'll go back to spawn again. See, this is one of those times where I really wish that Factorio actually had a control 1 button where I could set the camera position to like spawn and just press like, I don't know, some weird keyboard combination. Alt 1 to do to take my map view back to spawn. Because the amount of times I do this movement over and over and over. I dare you to target bot speed 100. You won't get there. I've built big bases. I've built really big bases. I've seen really big bases, and you just don't get there. At least not in 30 days, and not with UPS, because I can build a 5k mega base without any hassle. But if I take that same base and I load it on a multiplayer server, it's going to run at half speed or less. So, yeah, on a multiplayer server, basically the highest you can get is about 1,000, maybe 2,000 if you want to push a server and push the clients. But it's just not worth it. So, you know, you're going to get a 1k base, and with bot speed of 1 million for the next pack, that's, what's that? 1,000 minutes to get to the next one. And then the one after that's like 2 million, and then 4 million. So yeah, this is base, which like has all been ripped up. This is spawn back here. So we've got steel, iron, copper to make radars, and mass to make green circuits, and just a little bit to then, let's be honest, the only thing we're making here is artillery shells. Just artillery shells. There's 34,000 in storage, but this whole row, and this whole row are not counted towards the storage. Trust me, there's a shit ton. A metric shit ton of artillery shells. Which load the artillery trains, which come from the small to the slightly bigger in here, to the, holy shit, you call that a train size? You know, this, all that's one artillery train. We got some solar, which is like, you know, largish. To our make everything, which was a full mega base at one stage, which also has a concrete alphabet. I forgot that was done. and a Kraken and Medusa and a what's that? A Mega. A Mega is what the next train's going to be called, with a Selfire dyed picture as well. Yep. Our little starter base that says like a make everything that makes lots of stuff and all that crap. The rocket silo, which we couldn't build, it came with the map. And then we went this way just a little bit. Oh, resources. This is AI Outpost, which has 1 billion iron ore in both those patches, and 1.2 and 800. Yep. And then we went right. What mod pack are we running? So mod packs, there are a couple, but it's not really even required. Really, the only one that's required is the scenario file, which is the Frontier expansion by Mojo D. That's the only one you really need to get this map. Your ore patches won't be as big, but then your biters won't be as hard, because we've got all the biter bases. Like a spawner takes 4 artillery shells to kill it, not 1, 4. Right? Big worms need 4 artillery shells. We've got behemoth worms that need 10 artillery shells to take out a worm. So yeah. The only one you really want is the Frontier map, which just puts all the water on the left-hand side of the map, so you can't go left, you have to go right. Also, stops you making rocket silos, because that's out in the desert, and you got to go find them. One question, so the map site is not limited manually. It's limited by the game. It's a hard limit in the game. So it's 1 million from spawn to the right, and 1 million from spawn to the left, and north and south. Think you're doing extended Factorio mod series, JD players, or have you already and I've missed it? I have not looked at the extended Factorio mod at all. I know of it. I do plan on looking at it at some stage. Hey, Peanut. Never mind. I got here. So yeah, manual scroll, one end of the map together. Train, go forward. Oh, train out of fuel. That explains the problem. I didn't know we're out of fuel. No. One direction. One direction is. So one direction is doing 16 gig, but that's also with us removing every bit of resource, every tree, every rock, everything on the map to cut down on the UPS for load. Oh, the UPS and the RAM and the CPU and everything for running the map. Without those things, you won't get halfway with 32 gig of RAM. I have a save before we started scrubbing the map, and it was already massive. So Turbo, the quickest way to actually get everything is you want so Discord to get my Discord details, so you can then get these commands whatever you want. Server and server mods, because it's an open server. You can jump on anytime you want. Like, if you want to know if your PC runs this map, download the mods, go to the server, join, use the password first, because it's the first one to the edge of the map, and you go from there, and you watch your machine, crash in a fiery ball of silicon, because your RAM will melt. In fact, I've gone down from 24 gig to 16 gig, and now I'm having problems loading the map. 128 gig and to south and right at the same time. No. Radars are UPS hungry, correct. We have used commands already to chew up and delete every radar before we started adding them to be manually deconstructed when doing the lasers. But I'm the boss and I do it in 2 passes. So I do the top and the bottom track, and then I'll do a second pass getting rid of everything else, plus the radars, plus these train stations that have sat on the middle line. Because some of those are renamed to like a waypoint marker for 950,000 tiles, which is probably right about where that one is. That's 951. We'll find a train station back here. 949. 947. So there's 950s right there. So I could mark either one of those as 950. There you go. So if you've got 16 gig RAM, you can load this map, but you need to close every single web page except for Twitch. You're allowed to keep watching me. Every single web page, everything else, before you attempt to load the map. And yeah, I'm on 16 gig and I can just load the map. Actually, do I still have... I think I'm on everything capture. Yeah, I am. So I'm using like 11 gig currently. Factorio is only 6 gig. I've got a gig being chewed up by Chrome because Chrome's running like 4 different things because I'm streaming. And OBS is also using, you know, 3/4 of a gig. Crap. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so I'm emptying my inventory. Sheesh.
We missed the turret.
Did you? It's probably going too fast. Yeah, 67 k's an hour. It's just too fast. It's a laptop. The runs at 1.6 gigahertz boost. Get a save when we're done. That would be my suggestion. Get a save when we're done, because I will put the map up on YouTube. Alright. I was going to... So the last map I put up a Google map link for, and I was considering doing it for this one, but then Are You Scared attempted to do that already, and he got to 32 gigabytes, and we were only at the halfway point back then. He just said, no, there's no way. There is no way to get this map with a Google map link thing. New power armor. Nope. 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 Haha. That power armor. I can't see the front of the train anymore, but that's fine. So where do you put these files from the driver documents? So you put them in your Factorio mods folder. Where that is dependent on whether it's a Steam install or a standalone install. And rather than asking me, you're better off to ask Google. Just where is my Factorio mods folder? Enter. You'll probably find it's the first or the second result. Yeah, 1.8 gigas. Look, you can load the map. You just won't be able to get on the live server. No, you don't need to unzip them. You just need to dump them in the right folder. You can unzip them. It really makes no difference. But yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, we will be having a new... well, I will be streaming, like I said, either... What are we up to now? Let's go with 30 odd hours or... Yeah, 30 odd hours or 24 hours. So 54, 53 odd hours from now. First result is almost always an advertisement on Google. You need to be more exact with your Googling. I pretty much never see ads on Google unless I'm looking for something like Google Drive, or which I did the other day, which of course the first one is an ad, but that's okay. I don't mind because it's actually the one I want. But yeah, I'm going to have to call it into the stream because it's that late, that time of the afternoon where I need to go consider picking up children. Otherwise, they get really grumpy at me when I don't. So thank you guys for tuning in for the stream. Thank you for the bits early on, along with the resubs. Always appreciate it. And the follows, of course. Good. Factorio, tips and tricks. Oh, yeah. Where do I get the map? So the only place you'll get the map currently is by joining it live. Imputing, and your best bet to ask for questions and help is on my Discord channel. Alright? So jump on Discord, harass the people there because they know lots of stuff. And I'm there, and I know some stuff sometimes, depending on what time of the day it is. I find out I know more in the morning and less in the afternoon, but you know, that could be senility, old age. And yeah, I will get another stream up next couple of days where the guys from GM8 are going to come on. Will, Exterm, Video Game Geek, lots of people have been invited. Nobody's told me whether they can make it or not because I don't even know what time it is yet when we're going to do it, because I need the map to be ready first. Anyway, I'm out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next one. And yes, it will be a walk to the end or a race to the end. It'll actually be a race. We'll be taking off. There'll be some running involved. I'm going to fire a nuke, and anybody who runs to the nuke's going to die first, but, you know, that'll be the marker. It's like a gun going off at the start. Anyway, I'm done. I got to run. Bye!